Hi Alex, it's Kevin here. I want to try and keep it as short as possible, but I wanted to just explain how you can dominate in the Bristol area, what your competitors are doing, and maybe how I can help. First of all, I've done a search, Plumbers Bristol. Here, it's a very popular search. And you can see, normally here you'd have the Google AdWords, and which is a great thing to do. They're off right now because I've searched this a couple of times, so I take it off after that. But this is one place where you want to be. It's what we call the Google map pack, 3-pack if you like. They only show 3 companies out of, if you click here, there's a lot more, it's about 60, 70 in the Bristol area. And you want to be in this position if you can. Now the reason, how you get there, I'm going to share in a minute. Here is what we call the organic results. Most clicks will be here. Most people, when they do search, will click these to get their results. In the top 4 or 5, actually the top 3 is probably the best. I'm going to share with you how you can get into those positions and why what I'm doing is working well. A lot of people in the SEO don't really understand. As I said, I've actually neglected the plumber side a little bit because I've been working on these 2. So I'll show you the 2 sites I've been working on. They're very lucrative for me, but now they've kind of finished. One's a limo company in Rockingham, Australia. You can see I'm at the top of the map pack here. That's me, and I'm also #1 in Google. Now I'm there, it's going to be hard to knock me off, and so I can relax a bit on this and focus more on other things. One of them being the Plymouth side, of course. And the other one is a very competitive niche in Bali for dentistry. It's an extremely competitive niche. You can see here I'm at the 3rd in this map pack here. That is at Rejuvi, and I'm also in the 2nd position, locked in there, and I get a lot of results from this, so the dentist is extremely happy. Going back to where we were before, the Bristol area for you. Let's have a look. What I do is I really do some what I call intelligence work. I look at what these guys doing, the top guys are doing, then I outperform them if I think it's possible. And I've done some research, and it certainly is. So let's go. I use a little tool. The criteria that Google used for people to get here are 2 things. They're very, very important. One is the number of citations, the number of directories that these guys are listed in, the number of times that you can be seen online for your number, your address, and telephone number. Okay. And I can see exactly how many of these guys are doing and then outperform them. The second criteria is how well they're ranking in the organic ranking list. In other words, you've got to be at the bottom of page 1 or top of page 2 before you can even get in here normally. Okay, so I use for the directories or how many listings, I use a little tool. Some of it is free. I pay for mine because I go into a little bit more depth. It's called White Spark. And if you look here, this is one of your top competitors, Bristol Plumbing Services. They have 23 places where they have their name, address, and phone number, 23 directories. And I actually can see what they are. Oh, let's go into this one. Those 23. Every day you've got 24. But you can see, I can see exactly the sites that they're listed. And you know, of course, you're on that one. And so I can go in each one of these and put our listing in for the new site, Bristol site or page, and then I put an extra 125. So I normally get 150 citations. These guys have only got 24, so we can easily outperform them. The next is the organic search. How to get into these positions here. Well, your guys were right. You do need content. They were right in a certain way. You need content. You don't necessarily need loads of it. If you know what you're doing, Google really now can read how it's punctuated, can read if it makes sense. They like a little bit of humor as well. That's why you can read my site. There's a little bit of humor in there, but it's really got to gel well, and Google have got to love it. The better that is written, the better punctuated it is, the better it makes sense, the better it's sprinkled with keywords, and how to do the online optimization for the keywords you're really going for is another little subject. But basically, content, yes, is important, but lots of people just do lots of content without really thinking about it and hoping it will all stick. I can do a 1-pager and get it up there. Or, as you can see on my my site, I'm actually if I want to rank for another keyword, I make maybe another page for it, or add the keywords into my front page. I've got some things behind the scenes here which you can't see as well. But content is extremely important. But the most important thing, apart from content, is votes from other prestigious authority sites. What we call backlinks. I like to call them votes because SEO is really a popularity contest. As long as you get votes from high quality sites, that will lift you up the rankings. If you get votes from pornographic sites, you'll go down in the rankings. So you've got to get it right because Google are not going to tell you. They just put you and stick you on page 7 and that's it. Excuse me. So I use another site here called Majestic. Let's have a look at Bristol Plumbing Services. I can see they've got these two figures. They mean a lot to me. They may not mean that much to you right now. But what I'm interested in looking at is the backlinks that they have, the votes that they're getting. Are they getting quality votes? And some of them are quality. Let's have a look how many they've got getting. Let's go back to this page. I can see this is the figure that we're looking at here, the referring domains. So Bristol Plumbing Services have 91 websites pointing back at them. And I want to see how much of a quality they are, because that's quite a lot. So let's have a look here. I can see each company, each website that's pointing to them, that's voting, that's backlinking to them. And I can see what we call the anchor text here, what's actually pointing them back at them. And I can see the strength of these sites. So I know which ones I can go to and say, okay, I want my name in there. So I basically copycat all of these, and then I do an extra 20 or 30 more to really dominate that area. So all I do is investigate what the competition is doing and outperform them in each of those areas. You've got to know what you're doing, but the content you can do a little bit yourself, and the citations if you wanted to, but it's all got to be married together properly. That's about it. I've gone over. I'm getting up to 7 minutes. I hope this makes a little bit of sense. If you're if you're interested, you can use this information, of course. I would try to keep it private. Don't give it to those guys that you're talking about, but you can relay some of the information to them, of course. Look, I'd be interested in doing some work for you if you wanted to, and have an arrangement if you want to. If you're not, that's fine. It's okay. I'm still going to do the Plymouth site. So I hope this has helped a little bit, so you get to know, if these guys are doing some good stuff for you or not. And let me know if you want some help. And that's it. Okay, thanks, Alex. Bye for now. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.